lesbian dyke parade today. It was awesome, fabulous. Even for a gay man, I really enjoyed it. So we are here with, what's your name, darling?
Clementine.
Clementine. So Clementine, so you come to dyke parade every year, or is this just the first time?
I didn't end up coming last year, but I do come as often as I can. Yeah.
And you come just to support for gay pride. Are you lesbian or are you?
I'm queer.
You're queer.
Yeah.
You're queer just like me. Okay, we're queer. My radar went off, but you see, it works different with lesbians. See, I'm not even drinking yet.
There's a little bit of an issue around femme invisibility because of my gender presentation. Not everybody always reads me as queer, and sometimes people see me here and they think that I'm just here like as a straight supporter. So I kind of get fed up with that. So I made sure to write that right on my chest, so that everyone can see that I'm queer. Yeah.
Okay, so I see. I get the same problem all the time. Some guys always think that I'm not a gay, like I'm not a fag because I love hockey and shit like that, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And here I am like, no, I don't like pussy. Sorry, that's what it is.
It's like the reverse. It's like for women, like they see femme and they think you must be straight. For guys, they see any kind of masculinity, they think you must be straight. It's weird. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, how long has it been since you've been out of the closet?
I came out of the closet when I was 14 in a small town homophobic high school. I had my first girlfriend when I was 14. It was really cute actually. I had a crush on a girl in my school who I assumed was straight.
Yeah.
But I came out of the closet because I was just being teased so much because I don't know why. They kind of, even though I was femme back then too, they sensed it, right? And they were like, oh, you were lesbian. So eventually I just came out, and the girl who I liked actually ended up coming out to me, and I thought she was straight, and we ended up dating. It was really cute, but we were called dykes every single day in school. Things were thrown at us. It was like a whole ordeal, and I ended up dropping out of school like quite young because of that. Yeah, and I moved to Toronto at 16.
Wow, we may have a similar story. I'm from Timmins, Ontario originally, so small town homophobia. Yeah, 80s. Yeah, it was not popular. So but you had the courage to come out in high school. That is phenomenal. You had more courage than I. I was a pussy. Really, seriously.
I had known I was queer since I was maybe 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was actively in the closet, like keeping it to myself, like biting my lip all the time about it. So finally, like I just got fed up with it, and people were like joking, are you a lesbian? Are you a lesbian? And I just finally was like, yeah, I am. If that's gonna be the question.
And you know what? I want to ask you another question too. Because since you came out of the closet at such an early age too, and one of our themes this year for DDP Studios is be true to thyself. Yeah. And we're asking lesbian and queer and gay people some wisdom. Yeah. What wisdom can you partake, or what can you help another lesbian coming out of the closet to be true to themselves? Like, what could you offer as a support or example or cheesy statement? I don't care.
As cheesy as it sounds, like you're beautiful just as you are, and you will find your community, you will find people like yourself. It might take a little bit of time, and you might face down some hatred, you might face down some harassment, but just keep strong, because honestly, like, the community is there. When you find it, you'll find happiness,
So it's important to have a gay community really in any town, or even if there was a bar or something like that, it's important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really important because, and like representation and stuff, because it lets you know that it's okay to be who you are, when you're experiencing homophobia, it can be really hard. So it's important to see other queer role models that you can look and see, oh look, you can have like a happy, fulfilling life and be queer.
Yeah. Did you get any support from your community at all? Like an older lesbian person or something like that helped you, brought you under her wing or something like that?
No, but I did move to Toronto at the age of 16, and I attended the Triangle program, which is the queer alternative school.
Yeah.
So I just pretty much left my homophobic hometown and immersed myself in the queer scene in Toronto. Like, that's basically what I had to do. Yeah. I think things are changing though. That was like almost 10 years ago that happened. So I'm hoping now that there's a little bit more support. At the time, me and my girlfriend were the only queers. We were like the queers.
Would you mind saying what town?
Bradford, Ontario.
Bradford, Ontario. Wow. That's a big Pentecostal belt too, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but we were constantly told, we're going to burn in hell, that's disgusting. People would yell, it smells like fish, when we'd walk by and stuff like that, yeah.
We're doing this, I have to ask you this question because you're so funny. We're doing this doc that I'm doing right now called Jesus Meets the Gay Man, because I came out of the Christian Pentecostal background and Catholic background, and as a gay man in Timmins, Ontario. So I feel was asking, what do you think Jesus would say to a gay person?
I think Jesus would be cool with it.
Yeah,
he was an accepting kind of guy, I think.
Yeah, you think he would just say hey, you just want to dance, or you want to, just love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah, I just think he'd say what's up. I don't really think that he would even have an issue with you being queer or not. Like, I don't think it would be a relevant point. Yeah.
I think you'd be just telling us, hey, find some love. Find somebody to love, somebody to fall in love with. I think that's what he would do, eh?
I agree, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Oh my God, I have to hug this girl.